Nestled between the M65 motorway on one side and the Leeds and Liverpool Canal on the other is an absolute hidden gem of a village. It was built by just one man, the son of a cotton magnate. But he wanted to do something different, so he built a paper mill and a village to house his workers. As it stands today, the village is a shining example of what can be done with passion and attention to detail. We've got cobbled streets, we've got fabulous architecture everywhere, and we've got lovely green spaces. Two things to keep in mind as we go around the village. One, Thomas Blinkhorn Park, who built it, was just 19 years of age. And secondly, he built it in just 11 months. Naturally, we arrived by water, so let's go and explore. Right, where are we, dear?
We are at Withnell Fold. It's about as much as...
as much as Doris knows. So, when we went past, we saw the old factory. This is the...
Oh, I do know more than I thought. This was a paper mill.
There you go, you see. Not this bit in front, but the pointy bit behind. All of this was a paper mill. And anyway, big do's, little do's. Closed in the 1960s. There was a terrible fire early 2023, and we don't think there's anything really left of the main mill building beyond the front facade. Anyway, so we're going to have a bit of an explore up here and around the mill area, see what we can see, and yeah, bring the camera along. Ah, I wonder if that's been converted into a house there.
Looks like it. It's like got a proper front door and...
Yeah. Look at that chimney.
Yeah, but that can't belong to the house as well. You wouldn't want that, would you?
Oh, you wouldn't want that, no.
Cool
no.
as it is,
yeah.
Can you imagine the
maintenance responsibility?
And just for like,
yeah.
It's just sitting there really being a chimney. Unless you can put windows in it.
I wonder if it's listed. Could be, couldn't it?
Possible.
Well, these metal strips, is that for lightning strikes?
It's a lightning conductor, yeah.
Right.
It's got a very abandoned feel around here.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect really.
It's like this was like a little mini industrially. You know, you can imagine like people fixing cars and things in here, can't you?
Yeah, you can,
but...
yeah. Or back in the day making paper. I mean, look,
oh, yeah.
Some of these windows are really old, aren't they?
Yeah.
The old lantern on the end.
Oh, you'll like this round the corner.
Will I?
Yeah.
Hang on, let's get a stand back.
Actually, talking of cars that need fixing.
Damn. Yeah, that's yeah, not.
Anyway,
what have we got? Oh yes. Look at that.
I thought you might get excited.
Mercedes, a Merc 190E. Jeez, look at it. That's proper. Look at it. It's actually got moss growing on the paint. Ah, it's proper. I don't know. Would you say barn find?
A lot of
Yeah.
like
Yes.
and lichen on it, and moss and. God.
Let's have a look.
What a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame actually. The cool things.
So what's the point of that? Just sitting here now.
Yeah. Collecting bird stuff.
It's tax. Have you seen the tax? This.
Go on, what age?
Well, the last one in here
It's
is
been
February
France.
2005.
Is it? Don't make them like they used to anymore. That's for sure. Cool. Somebody do something with that. Oh, what a shame.
It's glorious.
The most absorbent. That's a that's a cloth, isn't it?
Absorbent.
What's the thing where you see stuff?
Observant.
Observant will notice that Sue's wearing new glasses.
Oh, I wasn't going to say anything and see if anyone noticed.
Hello.
Somebody thought I got new glasses when I actually hadn't.
Yeah. Well, actually, we won't even mention that. But we had an amusing. Well, it wasn't amusing. Start again. We had a slightly unusual encounter, didn't we, with a chap in town earlier.
Yeah.
This is a very nice looking homeless chap, just on a street corner. So Sue went over to say, can I get you something to eat? Do you want a hot drink? Because it's really cold. And what did he say to you, dear? Bearing in mind this was at 11 o'clock in the morning.
I've already had 3 bacon bombs and 2 hot drinks. So I'm alright, thank you.
It's like, cool. I mean, isn't that nice though that other people, everyone's bothering to, but he basically said to you, I couldn't eat another thing and I'm all drinked out. You can't give stuff away.
So we got him a cold sandwich they can have later.
Yeah, looked nice actually. Anyway, it's nice that that he wasn't there absolutely starving anyway. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. The old reading room. We've been tipped off by one of our fabulous viewers that the old reading rooms was actually for sale, so thank you for that, Kath Roscoe. The pictures you're about to see shows what an absolutely gorgeous home it is today, but it served a very different purpose back in 1890. This was the social hub of the village, and Park, a staunch Methodist, really wanted to look after his workers. So the building contained the latest newspapers, had a billiard table, a piano, places where people could educate themselves, they could enjoy themselves and relax. It also had on the first floor a wooden sprung dance floor. So this is the area now where the bedrooms are in the current house.
That is fabulous.
I've just amused myself.
Why? How?
I know. Right. I don't even know how this came into my head, but there's a bush behind me. You see these unusual shaped leaves.
Oh yeah.
And I thought you could wear one. You know, like a little fig leaf thing. Not now because it's a bit cold.
Adam and Eve and all that.
Yeah, so I thought we could.
I'd need the whole bush, dear.
Not in this weather, you wouldn't.
Not in there. These cobbles are terrible on your car.
Is that a tin bath?
Where?
Hanging on the side of that bath?
Yeah, I think it could be actually. Yeah, I think it is.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
I just see a little poppy thing down there.
Oh, that's nice. Looks a bit lost actually, doesn't it, in the middle of, don't know, whatever that is. Lest we forget and all that. Right, onwards and upwards, up here we go.
They're little crocus bulbs, or?
I don't know.
Will be crocuses or snowdrops, I guess.
There's lots of them.
Mm.
Oh,
They
look.
look lovely in the
Stocks. Wonder how old they are. Not the ones that are there currently, obviously, but look at how old the stonework is.
Say they've lasted. The wood's lasted better than the stone. Oh, we might find out.
Oh, my angel's potentially coming back with knowledge. So we've got a primary school.
Oh, look at that little cottage there. That's so sweet.
Fabulous. Also fabulous.
Oh,
Look at that.
does it always get back to cars?
Wide arches, but I don't think that's a turbo. Anyway, it's a 911 or a 930 model 911, I think that is actually. Oh, it's got the original Fuchs wheels. No, I didn't swear, that is what... Oh, yes.
These little cottages are lovely, aren't
Yeah, and these were workers' cottages, so imagine being a mill worker and the sorts of conditions that most of them had to endure. And you get to come back to something like this with, you know, a garden and... Ah, fabulous. But people flock to work here. Little cobbled streets. Pardon?
They've all got the same style of door.
Yeah. I wonder if some of that's now protected. Mind you, they've got different windows and stuff, haven't they? Like,
Yeah.
this one's got sort of sash style. Almost sash style next doors. This is unusual, isn't it? They're like, sort of, I don't know, to have all the coping stones on the tops of the walls. It almost feels like, I don't know, I've been on quite a few sort of terrace house back alleyways, but
Have you now?
I know that I don't even know how to say that without that sounding seedy.
Was that last week?
What are these hatches for then? Is that so you can get your coal delivered? Get your coal straight into your coal bunker? Don't know. It's nice, isn't it? Feels historic, if that's not a stupid thing to say.
What are these, do you reckon?
You are joking, aren't you?
Is that for the old hatch, where the old hatch was, you mean?
Honestly, she doesn't listen to a thing I say.
Oh, do you mean the hatch was that's been stoned in after and the hatch has been taken off the hinges?
Yes, dear, come here.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Cut.
I ought to get a carer's allowance for this stuff, honestly. That's huge, isn't it, the garden?
I assume they've got to sit on mower for that job.
Yeah, but it still takes a while. What this was? I assume it was one house or one building. Doesn't need to have, yeah, 1901 date stone. Just a bit unusual to see that almost the
Bothy.
castellation
The bothy.
on the bothy. It's a Scottish term, isn't it?
I thought it was.
A bothy. Oh, look at the size of that tree. A farm. Oh, and a tractor.
Little baby tractor.
A baby tractor. This is the old Methodist church.
Pock was a devout Methodist, so you weren't getting into his village if you were a Catholic.
Look at that, the old, an oldish lantern but with an LED bulb in.
So it's disappointing. Just have a peek through the window. You see like this lovely building, and then you look inside, and it's just got like modern chairs and stuff in. Doesn't feel right, does it?
Ah, yes. That's gorgeous. Ah. Yes, yes, very yes. That's fabulous. Withnell Fold Hall. And that's the gatehouse.
Won't it?
That will be the gatehouse. And then the drive down to the actual hall. Probably. Very nice. Very, very nice.
And then
You've seen a flat roof, haven't you? Ooh. It's different, isn't it? So on one side
you've got niceness and loveliness. And then
it's a modern interpretation of niceness and loveliness.
you've got a slab.
The mill was built in 1843 by the Park family, who also built and owns the fabulous Withnell Fold hall that we saw earlier in the video. And they started off making paper and then progressed into making tissue paper, and then a couple of years later coloured tissue paper. The mill was very successful. It employed plenty of local people, continued to operate through 2 world wars, but sadly closed its doors in 1967. A local came to chat to us while we were taking this video, and by all accounts the current mill owner was trying to get planning permission to put some luxury housing on the site. That hasn't gone so well, and sadly in early 2023 a fire ripped through the building, and you're about to see what's left. So we really hope you enjoyed that little explore with us, and if you did, and you haven't already, then please do subscribe. It'd also be great if you could hit the thumbs up, the like button. As a brand new channel, it's not easy. It really isn't easy getting a new channel off the ground, and we think that the YouTube algorithm will be watching, and we want to get a good report card. So the sooner we get some good traction and some positive feedback and thumbs ups and subscribers and messages and interaction, the algorithm can pick us up and hopefully help us on our way. And if you liked it enough to share it with friends and family, that would be fantastic too. So looking forward to seeing you on the next one.